Well, Chef Brian, E2 Emeralds, thanks for coming in today.
What's up, brother? Good to be back.
Chef McSteamy is in the kitchen, and it's steaming right here as we're getting ready to make this. What do we have in the pan here?
This is our mirepoix that we have sweating down. You guys come here early. I want to cook for you guys. So
Yeah.
I've been here.
You're
working.
Everything.
I'm working.
I won't give away the secrets of television, but there's some food that's already been cooked. This guy, he's very professional. He gets it done quickly, and also this looks like perfect right here.
So what I've done is I've seared off the short ribs, seasoned them up, seared them off, got them nice and brown and even on each side, so we can kind of retain all that moisture on the inside. I have my mirepoix on here, just kind of sweating it down. And then
is that lingo for the?
Yes, that is
sweating
lingo.
it down.
I'm sorry.
No, it's good. Sweating it down.
Onions, carrots, and celery and garlic. And we don't want to put any color on it because I don't want to make any more color than just the natural color of the short rib. And then whatever your favorite red wine is at home.
Cool.
We're gonna.
It's a liberal dose there.
Yeah, and then we want to cook that all the way down.
Is that reducing it?
We want to reduce it. We call this reducing it to sec. I want it to be almost dry.
So how long does that take?
It's going to take about 3 minutes right here. I want to reduce it to sec because I don't want my finished sauce to be cloudy. I want it to be nice, rich, and dark. And so if you put your chicken stock in a little too soon, you don't reduce your wine all the way down, it's going to get a little cloudy.
So in the restaurant, when you're in there and it's the heat, whatever night it is, and the place is slammed, which it always is there, do you get do you go back and say this isn't good enough? How often do you do that when it comes to anything?
On a good night, I never have. I should never have to do it.
Okay, you should. I heard the word should.
But I think that's keeping the standard. And and that's what
your standards are here.
Ultimately my job.
Above everything else. Yeah, you said that.
Else.
Presentation, all that stuff.
Absolutely.
So we're going to keep cooking here. Chef Brian Matola, E2 Emeralds, but I do have to warn you, apparently we've a picture from your past has surfaced, has resurfaced, and it's not something.
All these years, I try to stay away from Facebook, and now I got pictures.
It's coming back. Paige is going to show it to you here in a short while. Paige, uh-oh.
Thanks, Paige.
Thank your brother. He sent it to me. It is looking and smelling like a New Orleans feast in this studio. That's because Chef Brian Matola from E2 Emeralds is cooking up some delicious Cajun mustard glazed short ribs.
Yeah, Creole mustard is something that we use a lot in the restaurant, along with the New Orleans and all the other Emeralds restaurants.
So if people are just tuning in now, give us a quick update on what you did before, your ingredients and what you're doing here.
All right, so we're just doing a Creole mustard glazed short rib. We have Yukon Gold mashed potatoes, roasted baby carrots, rainbow. So they got all these little pretty colors. We got some purple, we got some red, and then we've just been slowly braising these short ribs down. And with the addition of Creole mustard, just glazing them, getting them nice and tacky.
Okay, for those of us who are cooking challenged, what does braising mean exactly if you were told to braise something at home?
Braising, it's a great question. Braising is a two-part cooking method. You sear it off, what we did in the first segment, get it nice and brown so we can keep all that tender, juicy meat on the inside. And then you slowly cook it when you cover it 3/4 of the way with water. Water, chicken stock, veal stock, whatever you like.
Kind of locks in all the moisture.
Kind of locks it all in there, and it takes really tough meats and makes them really nice and tender.
It's sort of like almost making it, you get that crock pot effect, right, without having to use a crock pot? Okay,
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's plate it here and show everyone how lovely it looks.
So here we go with our carrots. Oh, you guys are going to love this one. You're all going to tag it.
I know.
You guys might not even get to it.
You get the nice crunch and then the chewiness of the meat, right?
Absolutely.
Looks delicious. All right, while you plate that up. And what do you call this again? Just Creole short ribs?
Creole mustard glazed short rib.
It's a lot of meat too. What do you look for when you buy that if you're at the store to cook that?
You want it to be nice and marbled because you want it to be nice and fat because the fat is going to protect it while it goes through that long cooking process. So you definitely don't want to go with any type of lean meat.
Okay.
So if it has a bone on it, even better.
Okay, the fattier the better. So that looks amazing. We'll have the recipe on our website, myfoxcarolinas.com. You can get your recipe list there and the instructions for exactly how to cook this. And, Chef Brian is one of our favorite chefs who comes in. And we often call you, what, Chef McSteamy, Chef Hotcakes? What are all the... We need to think of some kind of a...
You guys got a few nicknames for me.
Well, I just want to take you down a peg here, Chef, because your head's getting a little big, frankly, and your brother sent me a hilarious picture of you. You guys take a look at Chef McSteamy back in the day. Not that it's even a bad picture. That's him on the left. Seriously, how much alike do they look? You look like Chachi. Who did I call you before? Ralph Macchio, and it's not Ralph Macchio, it's Scott Baio.
Scott Baio, Chachi. That's my Chachi picture.
You look like Bruce Springsteen, too.
A little bit.
A little bit?
and you got your necklace on and everything. You're a good sport to let us share this picture.
Every time I see that picture, I hear my mom's voice in the background. Put your chains away. Tuck them away.
Oh, I love that you let us share that picture, and I love your brother for sending it to us.
Well, he's lucky he's in Charleston this weekend because I might go down there and beat him.
Yeah, right. Well, you can thank him on all around. No, I mean, we just feed your ego a little bit too much here, so we had to take you down a peg.
It's all good fun.
Chef Brian with Emerald's E2, thank you so much. E2 Emerald, sorry, I always reverse that. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for cooking for us, Nick. Come on.
No, I thought that black and white picture was you, and I thought you had autographed your picture. I was like, I like this guy's confidence. This is good. All right.